It's the 2016 NFL Draft. Buffalo drafts at 19. It's kind of in the middle of the pack, so we'll see what happens.
With the first pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Jared Goff, quarterback, California.
Good for Jared.
Secret, he can rush on third down. That's your three technique or your one technique.
Oh, the Browns trade to the Titans. Okay, let's see what's going to happen now.
2020 rush yards. Their most rush yards allowed at a defense.
Oh my God, Laremy Tunsil's going to the Titans.
This got picked in the 2016 NFL Draft. The Tennessee Titans select Jack Conklin. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Yep, there you
Happened
have it.
again.
This is Laremy Tunsil's spot again. Going
Oh no, I don't want Tunsil.
with Ronnie Stanley.
With the 18th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Ryan Kelly.
Yeah, oh my God, we have so many options right now.
Well, that's a pretty safe. Can he play center with Rex Ryan, the coach?
Here we go.
And
With the 19th pick
you'll see.
in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Shaq Lawson.
Yes!
Defensive end.
We did it!
You know what? That's about the 15th Clemson player they have.
That's true
And it
too.
actually made Sammy Watkins being one of them.
It's always Clemson or Florida State. Hey Bills fans, JKMan99 here to talk to you about the 2016 NFL Draft, Buffalo Bills 19th overall pick, Shaq Lawson. I honestly thought before the day started that I was going to be mad with the pick. I honestly envisioned myself coming in here like I do every year and having a list of complaints. So, needless to say, I'm pretty pleasantly surprised that I'm coming in here being happy about what happened. Lots of drama, a lot more exciting draft this year than last year, I will say. And, you know, as the pick was coming, I'm like, oh, at first I was so afraid of Tunsil and Jack because you're like, okay, they're falling for a reason, and they're definitely wild card picks. And I was afraid that the Bills were going to impulsively just grab them like they did Spiller. Remember how fast that Spiller pick was back in 2010? It was, we need Spiller, zoom, and we picked Spiller without any real thought about what we were doing. So I kind of thought that that's what we could have done. So when Tunsil went to the Dolphins, I was thrilled. I'm like, okay, good, you guys take him. And then, you know, the draft continued, and then safeties kept going, and, you know, all these picks I really never cared about, and I'm just like, I think there may have just been one safety. But regardless, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling a lot better about this. So, you know, 19 comes around, and I was thinking, you know, Shaq Lawson, Reggie Ragland, you know, Jarran Reed, even though that was kind of a name recognition thing, Andre Reed. But at the end of the day, I really, out of all the picks that were available at that spot, Shaq Lawson was the one I wanted out of everybody available, and that's who we took. Yes, Clemson. It seems like we can't get away from Florida State and Clemson for some reason, but this particular year, Clemson was ranked number 1 in the country. Yeah, they lost the national championship game, but the cool thing for me is that I don't watch a lot of college football, admittedly. I do a lot of my draft analysis really after the season ends. That's where I go back and I watch the tape. But Shaq Lawson was one of the few players I knew existed before I did any research. So the fact just that fact alone makes this pick pretty decent. The man has a lot of pros. I mean, he's a pass rusher. That's what we want. We want somebody who can rush the quarterback. We did not have that last year. He's a bull rusher. He spins. I think he had like 12 or 13 sacks last season. I think 12 and a half, maybe, I'm not sure. And, I mean, that is really what we want. We want a pass rusher. Now, Now the question is, and it's funny because they kept on showing Rex Ryan with his Clemson shirt on. I think his son goes there too. I think he's like the holder or something. Do we need a pass rusher? Because they kept dropping Mario into coverage last year, so who knows? And that's unfortunately one of the weaknesses of Shaq Lawson. Like, even though he's a smaller guy in terms of your average player. You would think, oh, maybe he's smaller, he's a little bit more swifty. His 40 time's not bad, but in terms of coverage, it's not as quick as you want it to be. And plus, in a lot of his games, he would go all out a little bit too much. He wouldn't condition himself right, so by the end of the games, he'd be a little bit out of it. And also, I don't know if anybody saw the ESPN coverage, but they showed they brought up this tape of, oh, well, here's Ronnie Stanley, who, of course, were playing week 1 versus the Ravens, versus Lawson. I thought it was going to be, oh, he's going to swim past him, and he's going to really show how good he is. No, it was a Ronnie Stanley dominating Shaq Lawson tape, and I'm just like, ugh. And in that tape, he looked bad. He looked bad. Like, he looked like he's not going to get past anybody. And that was scary. Like, even though I like the pick and everything, like, that was a very scary tape. He has an issue. He has a shoulder issue. That's why a lot of people think he dropped. His surgery is going to take 4 to 6 months of healing time. So, obviously there's the idea, oh, maybe he'll get it before the season and miss the first half. I doubt that's going to happen. I think what will happen is he'll try to play through it this first year and then have the surgery after. But I truly believe that because of that and just the stuff that he does need to work on, Shaq Lawson might have a very average to below average rookie season. I see this more as a long-term good pick as opposed to a short-term one, which is a little disappointing because obviously we want that DN that can get in there now and do everything. I think he's better than Wynn for sure. Or there's a possibility he might be an outside linebacker too, but I'm hoping he'll just stay on the end. So in terms of the shoulder injury, it may limit him, but I think at the end of the day, he'll be average. I know for the first season, but I think after the first season, he gets the surgery in, he gets a year of experience behind him. I think he's going to be good. So obviously, let's talk a little bit about who the Bills could get tomorrow and Saturday. I would like to see them get another quarterback as a backup for Tyrod. I'm not comfortable with just EJ back there. The question is who. Honestly, Connor Cook would be awesome. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Prescott would be another good one. Hackenberg, no. From Penn State, no. I saw him play. No. He looked bad. I don't want that. I wouldn't be surprised if we picked up QB, though, in the 6th, to be honest. That might be a while. Reggie Ragland's still out there. So I say if he somehow falls to us, immediately get him. You know what? Jarran Reed is still out there. If he falls to the 4th, Roberto Aguayo, why not? Aguayo, why not? Pick him up. Florida State. We need a good kicker, so I wouldn't mind that, honestly. If they could get Cravens, that'd be good. So we'll see. That really would be the next logical step, would be linebacker. The only other thing I could think of would be, I would just say a good mixture of BPA and needs for the rest of the draft, and I'll be happy. This pick makes me really happy. So I really have nothing else to add. If you guys wanted to talk about your pros and cons about Shaq Lawson, or if you could think of some more specific players that I did not mention that you think might go in the next couple days, let me know. And I invite any comments that you guys have out there. So thank you guys very much for watching, and take care.